Happy Tip Tuesday, golfers. Time for a driver tip, and specifically how to hit up on that driver. So many people struggle with hitting down and across and hitting a slice. So let's start with the starting position. We want the ball forward so we can hit up on it. So the ball should be up by that lead heel. The other thing that's going to help me is if I widen my stance a little bit for balance with a driver, I also get a little more natural tilt behind the golf ball, and that's a great thing too. Lastly, let's keep the weight 50-50. Let's not move onto that lead leg just because the golf ball's forward. And I want to do the same with my hands. Notice my hands are under my lead ear. They're not forward like so. I'm not leaning on my left leg, my front leg. This puts me in a great position to be behind the ball and then hopefully stay behind the ball. But to do that, you've got to move properly. And Jake's got a great video of Inji Chun, and he's going to help us out with those lines and how to turn back and turn through properly.
All right, so as we cut to Inji, you'll see her setup look just like yours. Ball forward in her stance a little wider than it would be for an iron. Her spine is tilted a little bit behind the golf ball, and her waist is very level to the ground.
Yeah, I like that, Jake. What I like even more, though, you can see the wider stance gives her a little tilt. We've said that. But when she turns back, she turns level around that axis. And so her waist looks level at the top of her backswing. With so many golfers, they move the midsection laterally, and that back bum cheek might ride up and tilt you or her in front of the golf ball. So let's have a look at how she does that.
Agreed. So because of this angle she's set at address, because of that good setup, she's able to rotate level around her spine. And as you said, that keeps her waist quite level. There's a slight angle to the hips, but there's no riding up of that hip bone like you were bringing up there, right? So she turns behind the golf ball around her spine, and that puts her in a beautiful position to be able to transition into her downswing and hit up on the golf ball. We see her doing that by bumping her hip forward. That helps her shallow the shaft. And as she then rotates around that new axis, she's still tilted behind the golf ball, hitting up on it, which is a real secret to hitting longer, straighter drives.
Thanks for watching, golfers. Like this tip, subscribe, and check out all of our other tips.